Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family a part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. It is a Wednesday, so that means it's time for another weekly Top 10 countdown. And of course, Christmas is 3 days away. So how could you have a Top 10 countdown on the week of Christmas and it not be about Christmas? So this week's Top 10 countdown is going to be Top 10 all-time highest grossing Christmas movies. And just for reference, in case you want to read the article, this article was written by Bill Wilson, and it came out December the 1st, so just a few weeks ago, so it's about as recent as you can get. And he is the Roku Box Office Mojo. And this top 10 list is based solely on domestic box office earnings when the movie came out. I found another article that was close to this one. It was almost the same 10 movies, just a little different order, but it was from the UK. So I figured since we're in the U.S., I would find a U.S. top 10. So again, this was written by Bill Wilson on December the 1st, and he is the Roku Box Office Mojo. If you've seen any of these Christmas movies, please feel free to let me know. Number 10, Four Christmases, came out in 2008, and it made $120,146,040. Number 9, A Christmas Carol, that came out the following year, 2009, and it made $137,855,863. And number 8 was The Santa Claus 2, that came out in 2002, and it made $139,236,327. Number 7 was The Santa Claus, that came out in 1994, and it made $145,539,357. Number 6 was Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, that came out in 1992, and it made $173,585,516. Number 5 was Elf, that came out in 2002, that made $176,630,408. And number 4 is one that almost every family has seen. Came out in 2004, and that was The Polar Express, and it made $187,935,490. Number 3 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Came out in the year 2000, and it made $260,465,005. And number 2, The Grinch, that came out in 2018, and it made $271,094,731. And number 1 is one that is my personal favorite, and I'm glad that my opinion is actually the opinion of the majority of people, because most of the time when I do these top 10 countdowns, and of course they're all based on facts, except for the one that was, just my personal opinion about TV shows, all the rest of them are facts, and most of the time the facts don't line up with my personal opinion, but this time they do, because this is still, to this day, my personal favorite Christmas movie, and I watch it every single year. I have not got around to watching it yet this year, but I will before Christmas gets here. 1990, Home Alone, made $285,761,243. And of course, I was 6 years old when it came out in 1990, so I feel old talking about it being my all-time favorite Christmas movie because I can remember the first time I watched it, and all these years later, I still enjoy it as much now as I did back then. And of course, Home Alone 2 was number 6 on the list, but the original Home Alone is not only the best Home Alone, but it's the best Christmas movie of all time, according to the Roku Box Office Mojo domestic box office earnings. And again, if you've seen any of these movies, please feel free to let me know. I always enjoy reading your comments, but I figured you can't have a top 10 countdown on the week of Christmas and it not be something about Christmas. And everybody likes Christmas movies of some sort. I don't care for the ones that come on Hallmark because they all have the same plot. Every single one of them is either a single mother or a single father. They find somebody, and somehow, some way, they fall in love, they get married, and that's the end. And that's how every one of them end. But I like the actual Christmas movies, like some of the ones on this list, and I'm sure you've seen at least one of these 10 movies. So please feel free to let me know if you have seen any of them and whether or not you agree with this list. And let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. I've heard they're not making shortbread any longer. And that wraps it up for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.